Okay, so welcome to the new week of us trading together. So I'm really happy to see you all here. I really do hope that more people would join us today. Um, and so I mean, um, Monday evening, and I mean, by the way, really late evening for me. But I do really hope this is gonna be, in fact, a really profitable trading session that we're gonna spend together. Um, and so, okay, if you have already started watching my live stream, you can also invite the people who also have started their way in trading, and let's earn some money on trading together. Well, I already opened my account on Pocket Option. So I did trade like the first part of the day, but to be honest, I didn't really check the market the second part of the day after the news came out. But I'm actually really curious how it's gonna look like as of right now. But let's see. Okay. Now I have only a couple of trading pairs opened, but I've already opened the like total list of the trading pairs available, and there are actually a couple of good ones that have like a pretty good income. All right, see. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and open the trading pairs that have income more than 75%. So I guess I opened all of those that I was just talking about. So we're gonna go ahead and check. I mean, for this trades, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and use all of the strategies that are my favorite. Okay, currently looking at the pound sterling, the Canadian dollar trades marked up the highest point that the price could reach within like the last half an hour. So marked this one off and actually going with the put option. And I'm gonna explain to you why. So we'll be doing some technical analysis. So you see there is the level of resistance, right? That you can see on the screen. And right now, just go ahead and zoom close, like the zoom the chart for you so you can look better. So there was just about this level of resistance. The price just enter our deal, and whenever you are trading the support and resistance levels, meaning this strategy, sometimes it's about analyzing the only one candles that are forming and what we are seeing right now. So I could have entered my deal on this candle already, but I wanted just to watch how the next candle is going to close. And this is just a green pin bar, which is giving us a sign that the price is kind of stopping to go up. And so now the first sign is just having the level of resistance and the price entering that zone. And the second sign becomes just having this green pin bar, so the price is kind of stopping. So I prepare for this deal $100 since it's our very first deal in this trading session. um, and so the income is 80%. As I told you before, we have just about like what, 15 seconds, no, 15 seconds left till the end of the deal. And right now the price, kind of going up and down. But let's see. I mean, this is pretty weird thing that I've been having since I started doing my live streams, that the first deal is always an unprofitable one. Okay, following the money management, I'm gonna go ahead, prepare $200. and search for another situation. And actually I kind of noticed one, but let me just make sure. Actually for this one, I'm gonna wait. So there is the level of support and there is the minimum point, and that is about this minimum point, and the price is kind of going towards it. So if our minimum point is gonna be broken through, meaning it's gonna get upgraded, we are also gonna wait for like the very next candle. Okay, the price kind of stopped at this same point, but if we're gonna have to see for the next candle that's gonna get formed. And depending on how it's gonna look like, I'm gonna decide whether I am gonna enter that deal with $200 or no. Let's see. So there is just like about 20 seconds left till the end of the deal. I'm like really curious, this is your, but if the price is actually gonna have a stopping right there, I might actually enter that deal. But if the price will keep going down, I would have to wait for a couple of minutes more. Okay. So the green pin bar is formed, but I just don't really like the shadow, like it's shadows, but we can still try because looking at this specific pin bar, basically it's still this minimum point, which is a red candle. This pin bar is like its body is inside of its candle, so we can still expect for the price to give their reaction from this point. Well, preparing $200, I mean, this is super crazy, right? But anyways, 80% of income, just in case everything will go the way I expect it to. I'm gonna end up having $360, and I mean, isn't it great since 80% of income? I mean, so far it's going all right. Huh. Okay, 20 seconds left. Okay, and now we can count down together. 3, 2, 1. And here comes our profitable deal. So that is great. That means that I can switch back to having $100 prepared for my deal and check the rest of the market, what is happening there. Well, we can actually wait for the situation on US dollar and Canadian dollar trade, but we'd have to wait for this maximum point to get upgraded. Well, if the price right now is just gonna go down, maybe we can actually mark up the minimum point that we also expect to get upgraded. And so, well, that's what it's kind of looking like as of right now. Okay, something that might be our next trading point. This is the pound sterling and the Japanese yen trade. And I'm just waiting for my highest point that you are seeing currently as marked F to get upgraded. Okay, the price is actually, as of right now, going up. But there is still like 18 seconds left. And since our like highest point that we marked F has to get like the inside bar forming after it, or the candle that would be much bigger after this one. So let's see. But that would be actually like a good trade. Well, the deal. Okay, so you haven't boosted, the price started moving on this one. Interesting. Okay, I actually entered the deal. And you see there's also the level. The level in between support and resistance zones. Which is like over here. And actually what I do love about this deal is because there is this really impulsive red candle that formed like as the last one. Income of 81%. But I mean, just in case, I would prepare $200 for my next deal. Okay, guys, sorry, I was just too concentrated. So actually, we had a non-profitable one. So that's a really cool thing that I actually prepare for my next deal, like $200. So now we can quickly find the situation and open another deal. And I also want to go ahead and check, maybe we have some very new trading peers opened. Currently looking the Swiss franc in the Japanese yen trade. Yeah. So you see the price is in the clearest consolidation on this trading pair. And what we should definitely mark of is this level over here in between support and resistance zones. The price entering that area, and there was the minimum point that got upgraded, and then the inside bar coming after it. And I went with the call option. So the income is currently like 77%. So let's really hope it's gonna be a profitable one for us, because we prepare for the deal $200. Okay, I guess as of right now, something is happening on the market that the trading pairs that contain the Japanese yen in them are just, having a really bad breakthrough out of everything. Yeah. Alrighty. So we will be moving next actually, but for my next deal, I gotta be like really sure about, so that might take some time. There are situations, but we actually gotta be waiting for them. So let me just see, like actually search for the level on the Canadian dollar and the Swiss franc trades. So like there is actually one that's over here, but let's see how like this red candle is gonna end up forming like. Oof, I'm actually getting nervous for this one. But there is the level. I think that there is a good entry point that we're having. The income is great. And I mean $400, and I'm like just being super nervous and super serious because I hate trading in the late evening, because like the first part of the day I just like better, but you know that's kind of personal for each trader, but that's like my honest opinion. So let's see. Well, as far as I can tell you, not really great market. Well, the market kind of rested for like the weekend and it just opened, so yeah, probably it can act that unpredictable. But there is like what, 20 seconds left. But I'm kind of disappointed by now, just the way the market is looking. And here comes the payout of $740. Oof, that was tough. That was tough, and I kind of got super duper nervous at this one. But okay, I actually wanted to search for the situation where I could use my new strategy, but unfortunately, currently, I'm not really seeing one. Okay, maybe we have something opened. And it's all like currently about the same situation as is happening. Okay, actually I got to switch back to having $100 per period and like close the trading period to have income less than 75%. What we could do is wait for something on pound sterling Canadian dollar trades. But we need to wait for the next candle to get formed. Okay, the price actually keeps rushing down, I would even say. But let me just check, maybe that is, yeah, the pound sterling is having a breakthrough. Just be analyzing the market, but actually there is the situation that is like, I'm kind of liking better than the one that I expected my situation on. So let's see. Well, still the price is having a breakthrough, but I still have the minimum point. I mean, I keep changing it, but that's sometimes what you definitely should do whenever you use this my strategy. So just in case the price will still keep going down, would have to like search for another different trading pair, because this is definitely not what we want to enter. The price is having the breakthrough, and we don't ever trade that if we don't see the stopping of the price. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it keeps going down and down, and I don't really have another entry point, meaning like the very minimum point that I would mark up for myself. Okay. That's one of the situations I don't enter whenever I want to use my strategy, because the very last candle that was expected to be the inside bar, I mean, it's still the inside bar, but has like very long shadows for the bell side. So definitely no, especially whenever the price is just having an impulsive moving down after having the very strong uptrend. So definitely now. Okay. But let me just come back to you real quick, guys. Let's see. But the good news are that we have the new trading pairs opened. So now we can check on them. There is actually like about 5 of them. Well, on the US dollar and the Swiss franc, we're having the maximum point upgraded, but again, the very last candle, after which we'd have an entry point. We have a candle that is formed with a very long shadows for the both sides. So now, there is something. We're having a really good support zone on this one. So let's see. Just because I am seeing the very strong support zone, I actually entered that deal. So you gotta mark that one off. Right over here. Aberrated minimum point, inside bar coming after it. And again, just having a really good support zone, I decided to enter it. Euro US dollar. And by the way, some of you may be wondering which time frame I'm using whenever I'm trading the I'm just doing my live sessions whenever I'm trading, when I'm recording my videos. I'm trading the 1 minute time frame. So just be aware that the strategies that I'm currently using, they are best for the 1 minute time frame. Mm, 10 seconds left. Oh, that is interesting. Unfortunately, this has became our non-profitable deal, but We are going to prepare $200 for our next one. Well, the market is actually is all about 50-50. So right now it might take some time for me to search for something other. Because the market is either not impulsive at all or just being impulsive and breaking all of the levels that we are having. We can wait actually on the situation and the Australian dollar and the US dollar trade. Actually, the price is really close for like opening a deal, but at that point, I'm not really gonna rush. Like, because for my next deal, I have to be like 100% sure. I'm actually switching back. Simply, I can't really open the deal anymore because for you to use the strategy that is mine, it's really important for the price to touch the horizontal line with the body of the shadow, um, with the body, not the shadow, um, because whenever the price is touching it with the shadow, it's not really good. Like, you can't really say then where the price is expected to go. So yeah, even though we have like a pin bar formed already that is a green one, that would be not a really great deal because to be honest, I can't really say where the price is supposed to go. Like, you can just have like it can just continue on the downtrend and the price would keep going down, or the price can go up, but we don't really know because at this point I can't really say much about how the price is gonna behave. Most likely, well, nobody really knows how the price will react. That's why we have the technical analysis. And about your technical analysis, you have to always be sure, because if you are not sure, you are just not able to earn some money on trading. Okay. Well, you actually might think that I'm just keep scrolling different charts, but I'm just looking for the suitable situation. And what I love to do whenever I'm using uh especially my strategy, or whenever I'm looking for some type of situation that I could possibly enter, I always go ahead before opening any deals, mark up minimum point, highest points, maybe the levels, and only then um, open the list of the trading pairs that are available that have normal income, but also as well as after that I go ahead and just keep checking each after each, so that just not randomly me opening random charts, so that you know. And that's what actually I advise you to do, just to mark everything off and just check it from time to time. Hmm. Okay, so far we are having like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deals, and like 3 of them were profitable. Meaning that we had all of our money back that we lost in the non-profitable deals, and even we like earned something. Well, actually this is a pretty good result, well, as for this type of market. Okay, we have Two more trading pairs. Okay, here Swiss franc and Japanese yen trades having this level in the minimum point, but let's see. Let's just watch the situation, and that way we can decide if we can enter this trade or not. But that might be something. I'm just waiting for the minimum point to get upgraded. And it has turned out to be a green pin bar. Well, since we're having that impulsive moment, definitely we are just gonna skip the situation, because this impulsive movement in this green candle, well, pin bar specifically, is really giving us nothing. And as you can see, the price is actually moving down. So that's why I didn't enter the situation, but just out of curiosity, we can still wait. I mean, let's have a look on this one. Actually, never mind. The price just keeps having like super duper impulsive moment almost on every trading pair. And still see on this one like the euro and the pound sterling, because kind of so multiple situations, but we were late for them, like a minute late, and that's a big time. Whenever my like each deal of mine that I trade is worth like 2 minutes each. Okay, I'm just gonna find for myself like the very best situation that we could wait for, and we're just gonna wait because checking and checking and checking, and it kind of gets tiring, in fact. Okay, that could be this one right here. But we need to wait for the next candle, whether it's gonna be the inside bar or no. I mean, so far the brace is kind of battling itself. So there's just like about 15 seconds left, so let's see. Yeah, it kept going up, so we're gonna mark up the new highest point and kind of wait for the situation. And I mean, currently looking on the upgraded lowest, not lowest, but the highest point, and then having again the inside bar with very long shadows. I'm just analyzing the market today. Definitely not something I would enter, but let me see over here. But the highest point didn't really get upgraded. Let's really have an Australian dollar and Canadian dollar trade. Well, again, don't like the shadows for the both sides, and as you can see, right after this candle got formed, 10 seconds after, the price keeps moving up. Sad. Well, for each pair that I have open, I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh, this one we can even close because you see the market is not being really impulsive. That's one. And just of that impulsive movement, we can't really expect for this highest point to get upgraded, so we can close this one. Okay, next one. Here it's about this highest point. Moving next. And yeah, see, this is something that I didn't want to enter, and as you can see, the price keeps going up. That's why we don't enter the trade whenever the very last candle has very, very long shadows. Well, we can actually just wait a bit more and wait on this lowest point to get upgraded. The closest situation I guess is happening on this one. Over here. And still we expect this high spine to get upgraded. Okay, I'm just keep scrolling and scrolling. Just let me see for this level over here. that actually might be something. Mm-hmm. I have the inside bar formed, so I don't really like that has stitched our horizontal line. I'm just kind of, upgrading minimum maximum points so that we can skip no more situations. Okay, but while we're currently, let's talk about like how much time you should actually dedicate to trading every day, since you might be just starting your way. So I wouldn't like even have a really correct, I would say, answer to this question, simply because, well, it's up to everyone, but here are some facts that you definitely shouldn't forget about. So basically, like, whenever you're starting trading, um, it takes a lot of time to learn like the very basics about what are the levels, what are the candles, what are the types of candles, the different ones, what are the different time frames, and that kind of stuff. Especially, you gotta learn a lot about the trading strategies, because the trading strategies that you definitely have to have um, involves in itself like different things, and there's many of them, like about 7 plus, and about each thing you gotta be learning a lot about, and so you should learn the like very basics. That's one. The second thing is that you need to practice on your demo account. So here's the thing. Whenever you feel like you are ready, well, you're learned about the strategies, well, that's also another thing that you gotta be learning a lot about. You gotta be learning about that. And so, just sorry guys, I'm kind of being interrupted because I also want to check the rest of the market. Also, you gotta be practicing on your demo account. That's what I was just talking about. And that doesn't mean that you should sit at the computer 5 hours in a row and just keep entering your deals one by one. So you see how I'm trading. I'm kind of searching the market. If I'm not sure about the deal, I'm not just gonna randomly enter any of the deal, even if I would have earned, like, let's say $2,000 within a couple of minutes. So take your time, and just whenever you have free time during the day, well, let's say you're just bored laying in your bed on the weekend, this is nothing bad to practice in your demo account or to see trading peers. And so you can, kind of divide into different parts of the day what you're going to be doing. So let's say at 10 a.m. you're going to dedicate 1 hour of your time to practicing your demo account. Then at 3 p.m., since the news are coming out, you're going to be just learning the new information about the trading strategies, about the different words that you don't know the meaning of. And so you can divide it in spend like 4 or 5 hours a day at different parts of the day to trading, and that way you can actually learn something. Like, always update the information that you know, as well as you don't get too bored, too exhausted from trading, since you are doing that at different parts of the day, so that you don't get tired that easily. Okay, I just want to enter that trade. It's been a while since we entered our very last deal. And so let me just see with the rectangle for the level, but I actually saw a pretty good level over here, and that the price has shown their reaction to. So I went with the put option on pound sterling in the US dollar. So let me just see. I do really hope, well, also that was just about this maximum point that I had, and I'm gonna just mark it up with my horizontal line that got upgraded here. And then got upgraded, and then we had the pin bar, which is the red one, coming after it. Well, we have like 50 seconds left. Let's really hope it's gonna be a profitable one, because it took us a really good while to find that freaking situation. Okay, 20 seconds, like about 20 seconds, just a bit more left. I am really nervous by now, because it's like almost 8 p.m. my time, and I'm not really sure if I can find any more of the situations, but I will try. Wow, that was expected. But at least, like, the little update as of right now is that we are having the price actually moving to the points, meaning minimum and maximum points that we expected to be at. So let's really hope. Oh, and by the way, the double amount of money that we need to prepare. Okay, here, like, the rear last candle is the same size as the previous candle, so also not something. Okay, so over here I'm having the maximum point that just got upgraded, and this is kind of our level of resistance. But for that deal, I want to see the next candle, because in this case I'm currently using my strategy, and I'm really just curious how this red candle is gonna look like. But I mean, if this deal is gonna be an unprofitable one, I don't really know what to tell you. Just Monday's market. Well, I kind of had the same situation the last Monday, but the rest of the week it was great. So, okay, this is the inside candle, the inside bar, that I kind of like how it looks, just simply because it doesn't have really long shadows. This is the resistance zone that we're having currently in this trading pair. And you see, so there used to be an uptrend and then the downtrend. And right now, since the downtrend has started, we had the downward channel, and then the price has started its correction. Here's the stopping of the price in the area where our resistance zone is. So we kind of can expect the price right now to go down. So let's see. The first candle is formed. $30 left. I mean, I don't really know. I'm really nervous by now. The income is still okay. So let's see. Interesting. Okay. I actually want to enter like triple my amount of money that I have prepared for the deal and go with the 15-minute time expiration and go with the put option, because actually I kind of waited for this situation for a pretty long time. Today I was looking for it actually. So whenever you are having this very maximum point and the price is in the same zone as this maximum point, it is really great to go with the put option for a 15-minute deal. So let's see. Oof, I prepared $800 for this one. But I mean, let's really hope that everything will work out. And I'll be just right back. I just gotta close my door. sorry because I just ran out of the water and I couldn't find it anymore, but I found it. But so far, looking at that deal, I mean, everything's going alrighty. Well, the price is kind of getting stuck at the same area. You see how not impulsive those candles are? I mean, they're just like really not impulsive, just really small ones. Yeah, the market really sucks right now. I don't really want to be watching right now the other trading peers. I just gotta be closing while we're waiting till the end of that deal. Close the trading peers that have less income. Okay, and what we stopped at the topic for our deals for our deal. Sorry, guys. The topic that I was talking about is whenever you have to spend a couple of hours dedicating to trading every single day, there is an important thing that don't forget to rest, please. This is also super important. Whenever you're just feeling super exhausted, super tired, maybe you have the main job, well, don't force yourself. Well, give yourself the weekend to rest, and that would be okay because we all are people. I also rest on the weekend. I don't spend as much time trading on the weekend as I do on the weekdays, and that is great because I have the time to rest and come on Monday to you and start working a lot more than I do on the weekend. So yeah, it is also the part of the trading strategy, I would say, that you should never forget about. This is just like really funny. Of the market. It's like making jokes on me. Okay, there is just like what? Uh Almost 7 minutes left till the end of the deal. Okay, but actually, it's great that so far this trading pair, I mean, the pound sterling, the Japanese yen, hasn't changed the income. Let's just zoom it out this way. Well, speaking just of the levels in general, well, whenever the first deal you enter your trade is an unprofitable one, the second one, unprofitable one, well, believe me, sooner or later, the price is expected to give the reaction from the level. I mean, even if it's a good one, well, the price has touched it already 3-4 times, like the same zone. But if it's your first deal in a row and the price has not given the reaction and you have the non-profitable deal again, this is better to just leave trading here because it's the market and it's unpredictable at times. So just like a short, advice to you, but please do not forget about it actually, because it's like super important. Mm-hmm. 3.5 minutes, guys. I mean, the 15-minute deal is almost ended and the time just passed really quick. I mean, I do open that type of deals, but just whenever I see that very maximum point that the price isn't upgrading for a very long time, like this maximum point, it got formed like 2 hours ago, and you see the price has not upgraded it ever since. Even this very highest point, it's not as high as this. So it was super great that I actually noticed that situation, because I don't know, don't like didn't really find any other situation. Okay. I mean, so far the price is going down as I expected it to within 15-minute deal. So that is great. That makes me really excited for the end of the deal. Just 1 minute left. Right, and here it comes. 4, 3, 2, 1, and finally we just had to pay out a $1,424. Okay. I don't really know if there are suitable trading pairs. Okay, now 2, 4, 6, 8, like 9 of them opened. So let's check on them really quick. I mean, so far not that many, but we could still try to wait. Like an Australian dollar and the US dollar. But let me just see really quick. Because I actually expected this very last candle to be a red one, but it's probably gonna close as the green one, like a green pin bar with very long shadows. So right now I can skip that situation definitely. Okay. Let's try this one out because there is actually the level. Like this one. I mean, it's not really drawn beautifully, but anyways, the movement of the price, and then there was the stopping in the inside bar that I kind of liked looking. So let's see. There is 1 minute still left. And by the way, I don't know if I told you It's the Australian dollar and the Japanese yen that trade. Mm-hmm. Again. Mm. We can still try to wait in the situation in this one, but we would have to just change the expiration time for our deals for 3 minutes. But same situation this trading pair as in the rest of the market. The candles are starting to just form as the pin bars. But still, let's wait. And I think that I'm just not gonna wait for the situation as in my strategy. I'm just gonna use the levels in this one, but just whenever the price is just gonna reach that zone. And actually it's this one, so I doubled the amount of money prepared, and I have like a really good entry point, well, as to me. And I'm just gonna go ahead, delete this maximum point, select for myself the rectangle, and here is our support zone. Oh, just gotta fix it real quick and move it like this way. So here, I mean, it's still not perfect, but okay, let's see. We have 2 minutes, right? Yeah. And by the way, the income is 76%, which is also great. I mean, if that deal is just gonna, unexpectedly, well, close and it's gonna be an unprofitable one, well, yeah, definitely no more risking of the money, simply because the market is just not really worth it. Mm, yeah, guys, even my computer starts kind of lagging. But anyways, I don't really see for myself no more entry points. So let's really hope we can receive a better result tomorrow. But still, that was a good trading session. Well, not the perfect one, but still, we didn't lose any of the money. We like even just earned a little bit, but still earned. So, I mean, I really hope to see you tomorrow, and please don't forget to give me some feedback after you watch my